Well, good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Hoskins with Titronics. Just want to run through some things with you real quick here. We've got some props here. I've got some my scanner, which is the wireless C7000. Operates everything else the same, just like the C5000, except this is on battery and it's wireless Bluetooth. So congratulations on buying your scanner. We're going to run through some very quick things on how to get going and get used to what's going on. I'm going to show you in a different video the physiology behind what we're doing so that you understand why we're doing the protocols the way we're doing. We are taking measurements of heat back here in the barrels, behind the barrels of the scanner. The heat signature travels down there. There's a lens and then there's two amplifiers. Those are what gets calibrated when you send it in for a clean and calibrate. It's important to understand that when the wheels move every 1/16 of an inch, it takes a picture. And whatever is underneath these barrels is what the temperature reading is that shows up on the scanners. So we have to be very, very careful that when we do a scan, we're not sitting here and rocking the scanner. We keep the scanner as horizontal as possible all the way up the spine until the very end. Now obviously there's tissue here, and so we're going to measure that. And we want to keep this as horizontal as possible. We want to keep this moving and horizontal, so we're not taking the picture of the same place twice, and we're not sitting in one place and changing and getting pictures that are skewed because of the angle of the scanner. Now on certain procedures, I know Dr. Andy Roberts was really a proponent of this. This is a bigger upper cervical spine. He would come up to the occipital shelf, he would park it here, and then he would point up right there at the occipital shelf before he let go of the trigger. That is specific for what he wanted to read, and he did it the same way on every client every time. And one of the things you're going to hear me say over and over and over again is repeatable procedures give you repeatable results. So if you do the same exact procedure on the same on everybody, you can expect repeatable and reliable results. So repeatable and reliable procedures lead to repeatable and reliable results. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you some of the things. Hopefully you can hear it in the background. You can see it on the screen over there. That if I take my forearm as a dummy spine, you're going to hear something. When I click the trigger, it's going to start a bar over there. After the second beep is when you start moving. And as you go along, you get up to the top of the spine, and you let go of the trigger, and it shows you the scan over here. And I'll do this again when I can share a screen with you. That is the procedure for taking a scan. It's as simple as that. You can do upper cervical, you can do full spine, but it's still the same procedure. You click, wait for the two beeps. After the second beep, you start scanning, keeping everything horizontal. When you get done with the scan, you let go of the trigger, and there's your scan. One of the more important parts of this whole procedure is your stopping point. If you change where you stop, your graphs will not line up. The stopping point has to be the same on every scan that you do. What I do is, because I have very big hands, I put my thumb on the EOP, that bump at the back of the skull, and I run the scanner up, and when this hits my thumb, I know that I'm done. If you have smaller hands, you have to come up with a different procedure. But again, repeatable, reliable procedures lead to repeatable and reliable results. So use the scanner. Use it on every visit, on every patient, on every visit. Use it before and after every patient on every visit so that you can start building up your skills in doing the scan, but you can also get a lot of data, and you can start seeing patterns. Just naturally start seeing this is something that's not changing from scan to scan. That means it's stuck, means it's not adapting, means it's pattern, which means you may want to take a look at that. Again, we'll cover in other videos some of the physiology. And so we would just want to make sure that you are comfortable getting started. It doesn't take very long. You can get it done in 5 seconds. As long as you get this basic procedure of waiting for the two beeps, stopping at the same point on every patient every time, letting go of the trigger, and then the scan is done.